Okay, so I'm just going to go through some interesting facts about blue duiker, and I'm actually going to read it, and then I'm going to say what I've actually picked up. Okay, so the blue duiker is the smallest antelope species in South Africa. Females are bigger than males. Males weigh around 4 kgs, and the females weigh around 4.7 kgs. The male and female both have horns, with the male horns being longer. That's what I've noticed. I've noticed the horns being longer, which I've added in there. They have a home range between 2.5 and 4.0 hectares of territory. And that's about right, what I've sort of picked up around my cameras. Any intruders will be chased out of their territory by the male and female. I've only really seen that once on my camera, and a male chased out another male. Blue duikers are monogamous. They find a partner and pair for life. The pair will remain together throughout the year, spending much of its time together during mating season. Breeding occurs throughout the year. Gestation period lasts about 7 months. They produce 1 young per birth, and twins are very rare. After 5 months, the kids are weaned. The lifespan of a blue duiker in the wild is about 12 years old. Depending on the predators in the area, they could live another 2 years, making it 14 years. That's something I added in, because I've only seen one blue duiker being taken in the 10 years by Lynx, and I've never seen something disappear other than, you know, when the young ones get weaned off. Blue duikers use their senses for communication: hearing, visual, smell and touch. The flicking of the tail is a primary mode to communicate imminent danger. Okay, that's something I see a lot. They flick their tail, and they do communicate with smell and touch. And the young one and the mother communicate through a soft growling sound. Okay, that I've never noticed, but I've got a lot of noises, so I'll actually look out for that. The young one and the mother communicate through a soft growling sound. Another mode of communication is by using scent to mark their territories and indicate readiness for mating. Okay, something that I've picked up, which they don't mention here on a number of occasions. I've actually picked this up on video, where when they're ready for mating, or they're ready, you know, when they're together, they rub their glands against each other's glands, which is quite amazing. And to me, it's really showing how they're mixing that scent and bonding. So as I say, and this I'll show 2 or 3 times, different times, just so the viewers can see. So basically what they do is they come together and they rub their cheeks together. They're two, you know, the female gland and the male gland, they rub them together like this, which is actually quite amazing. So yeah, and it does, you know, it does make sense. The flicking of the tail is a primary mode to communicate. Now that's a southern boubou calling there, and that's a bird I've actually captured on a number of occasions, taking ticks off bushbuck. I've never seen them on blue duiker. I think blue duiker would dart away, but I've seen them on bushbuck, and they actually take the ticks off their ears. So, and that bird, wherever you find bushbuck, you'll find that bird. You know, if it's a right terrain and it's not too close to a city, where the, you know, where bushbuck will survive. But yeah, so that's a southern boubou. I've actually picked that up on quite a few occasions. Another thing which they mentioned here is they talk about communicating, and I've actually used the term as, you know, where the mother licks the baby. That's what they actually call it, licking. I've called it grooming, but maybe it is licking, maybe it's both. So the licking the licking happens quite often. You see the father as well also licking the little one, and then the little one also licking, you know, its father, and then also the female licking the little one, and the little one also licking the female. So they say this is part of bonding as a family, and they call it licking. So maybe it is licking. I thought it was grooming. Blue duikers are browsers and also feed on fallen leaves on the ground. They also live amongst baboons and monkeys to benefit from fallen fruit left behind. Okay, I've picked this up a lot, where baboons leave prickly pears lying around. They take a bite or two out of it, and then the blue duikers come along and they eat it. I've also picked up the bushbuck also eating fruit left behind, where a baboon breaks a branch, and it leaves a couple of berries on the branch, doesn't eat them all, and the baboon moves off, and then the bushbuck come in, and they actually start picking those berries off the branch. And it's just by luck that a baboon has actually broken a branch in front of the camera, which I never knew that was actually going to happen. So it's just luck sometimes. You know, that's what you need, is luck.